Hello everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory Factory for Dummies. Today we're going to make some Ficsonium fuel rods, plutonium waste, and Ficsonium. Let's get going. So for 5 Ficsonium fuel rods, we need 10 Ficsonium, 10 electromagnetic control rod, 200 Fixite trigon, and 100 protonic matter. Protonic matter is very easily made inside the converter, so we just need 100 per minute. Send it straight to the quantum encoder. The next item we need is 200 Fixite trigon. Let's get that going. First, we need 67 reanimated SAM, so we need 268 SAM per minute inside of a constructor. Send that to each of the converters like so. 268 here, 268 there. Then we need the 134-ish aluminum ingot. So we're going to go way back here. We're going to start back here with about 179 alumina solution inside of 2 refineries. That's going to take about 150 bauxite and 150 water. We're going to send the alumina solution to another refinery. It's going to make 268 scrap. We also need about 90 coal in each of those refineries. Then we're going to send the scrap into smelters. We're going to need about 134 aluminum ingot per minute from the smelters. So 67 each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then send those to the converter. You get your fixite ingot. Then send those to the constructor. Then you get your fixite trigon. Then you send that to the quantum encoder. Now you got your 200 fixite trigon per minute. The next item we need is 10 electromagnetic control rods. I already made these earlier. I made about 190 and I didn't need them all. So I have a whole bunch left over. They're being made way over there. I will show you the recipe right now. So this is the recipe that I use to make the electromagnetic control rods. All right, so the final item that we need is the 10 Ficsonium. And we're gonna need 10 plutonium waste per minute, 10 singularity cell per minute, and 200 dark matter residue. First, let's start with the 200 dark matter residue. It's being made in this converter here. So we need 100 reanimated SAM. The reanimated SAM is coming from 2 constructors. Gonna need 200 SAM per minute in each constructor. It's gonna give us our 100 reanimated SAM, and that'll give us our 200 dark matter residue, and we just send it to the quantum encoder. Not the quantum encoder, the particle accelerator. Whoops. All right, next item we need is plutonium waste. That one's super easy. A lot of work to get there, but it's super easy. Got my plutonium waste coming from, obviously, 10 nuclear reactors, power plants, making plutonium fuel rod. Pretty simple. Send that to the particle accelerator. Then you got 2 out of 3 items. The last item we need is 10 singularity cells. It's a long process. Stick with me. Let's get going. All right, so for the 10 singularity cells, we need 1 nuclear pasta, 20 dark matter crystal, 100 iron plate, and 200 concrete. Let's go with the easy items first, like always, the 200 concrete and the 100 iron plate. Concrete is being made here using the alternate wet concrete recipe inside of the refinery. I'm going to send that concrete directly to the manufacturer. Then we have 150 iron ingots being made in a refinery. I'm going to send those iron ingots to 2 constructors, making 50 iron plates per minute. Then we're going to send those iron plates to the manufacturer. Next, we got 20 dark matter crystal. Going to come from here, the particle accelerator. We're going to use the alternate dark matter trap recipe, which needs 50 dark matter residue and 10 time crystal. So we got our time crystals here. Let's follow the line. Dark matter crystal. Pretty easy, needs 20 diamonds per minute. And those 20 diamonds per minute are going to come from a particle accelerator, which needs 400 coal per minute using the basic diamond recipe. Inside of the particle accelerator. I don't know if I said that already. So diamonds to time crystals. Then we got the time crystals back into another particle accelerator. So now we need our dark matter residue. Got our dark matter residue here, coming from this converter. So we need 25 reanimated SAM. Reanimated SAM is made here inside of a constructor. So we need 200 SAM per minute. Like so. Now we have our 20 dark matter crystal per minute being sent straight to the manufacturer. So the final item we need is 1 nuclear pasta. We're going to work this one backwards. I think it's a little easier to see. Where is it? There it is. It's on this line. All right, so for nuclear pasta, we need 1 pressure conversion cube and we need 200 copper powder. So let's go with the 200 copper powder first. So we have 600 copper ingots going to 2 constructors to make 200 copper powder total. We come back here. We have a whole bunch of foundries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foundries. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 foundries making 250 copper ingot per minute using the alternate copper alloy ingot recipe. 125 copper ore, 125 iron ore in these 4. And then the final one in the back, we only have making 200 copper ingot per minute. 100 copper ore, 100 copper. Send all the copper ingots to the 2 constructors and send it to the particle accelerator, making the nuclear pasta. All right, so now we need our pressure conversion cube. It's going to come out of the assembler, but for that we need 1 fused modular frame and 2 radio control units. So we will start with the 2 radio control units. We need 24 quartz crystal, 4 high-speed connector, and 8 heat sinks. This is using the alternate radio connection unit recipe. So we're going to start over here. The quartz crystal, pretty easy. 40 raw quartz makes 24 quartz crystal inside of a constructor. Send that on over to the manufacturer. Now we're going to need 8 heat sinks. I'm going to follow this line back here. We need 24 rubber and 24 aluminum casing. Let's do the rubber since that one's a little easier. A lot easier actually. So we got 36 crude oil making 24 rubber. Pretty simple. Send that right on back to the assembler. Don't forget your heavy oil residue as a byproduct. Don't forget that. So now we need the 24 aluminum casing. It's going to start way back here. We're going to follow the line, follow all the machinery. So for the 24 aluminum casing, we're going to start with 40 bauxite and 40 water to make 48 alumina solution. We're going to send alumina solution to another refinery with 24 coal to make 72 scrap, aluminum scrap. Then we're going to send the scrap on down the line to a smelter, making 36 aluminum ingots. Keep it on going down the line to make 24 aluminum casing. Now you got your 8 heat sinks per minute. Send the heat sinks to the manufacturer. Now for the last item we need for the 2 radio control units, we need 4 high-speed connector per minute. For the high-speed connector, we're going to use the alternate silicon high-speed connector recipe. It needs 120 quick wire, 50 silica, and 4 circuit boards. Let's start with the quick wire. It's going to come from the constructor, so we need 24 Ficsonium ingot. I'm going to make the Ficsonium ingots way back here in a refinery using the alternate pure Ficsonium ingot recipe. Going to need 48 Ficsonium ore and 48 water. Just send that directly to the manufacturer. Okay, now we need 50 silica. Pretty simple. In a constructor, we need 30 raw quartz to make 50 silica. Send that to the constructor. Sorry, to the manufacturer. And now we need 4 circuit boards per minute. We're going to go way back here. We're going to use the alternate electrode circuit board recipe. It's going to need 16 rubber and 32 petroleum coke. So we got our 16 rubber here being made. Only going to use 24 crude oil. Remember to send out the heavy oil residue. Going to send that to the assembler. And now we need 32 petroleum coke. Pretty easy. Gonna follow this line here. So we got 60 heavy oil residue here, making our petroleum coke. And we just have, for wherever we're using crude oil, we're going to make heavy oil residue. Just have it coming right over here. We're going to dump what we don't need, and what we do need, we're going to send it to the assembler. So now we got our 8 circuit boards. Now we're going to send those circuit boards to the manufacturer to make the 4 high-speed connectors per minute. Now we send our high-speed connectors to the other manufacturer to make the 2 radio control units per minute. Now on to the fused modular frame. So for the fused modular frame, we need 1 heavy modular frame, 50 aluminum casing, and 25 nitrogen gas. First, let's start with the aluminum casing, why don't we? We're going to start way back here in a refinery. We're going to make 100 aluminum solution. We need around 84 bauxite and 84 water. I'm going to send the aluminum solution along with some coal. 100 aluminum solution and 50 coal to make 150 aluminum scrap. Now send the aluminum scrap to a smelter to make 75 aluminum ingot. We're going to use the alternate pure aluminum ingot recipe. And then inside of the constructor, we're gonna make the 50 aluminum casing per minute. Then we're gonna send that directly to the, what is this item? Blender. All right, for the next item, we need 25 nitrogen gas. I didn't feel like pumping over more nitrogen gas. So what I did, I used an alternate recipe in the converter. So we're gonna need 25 plutonium ore and only about 2.1 reanimated SAM to make the 25 nitrogen gas. Since I already had a whole bunch of SAM over here and a whole bunch of plutonium, I figured it'd make it easier than pumping over some nitrogen gas that's way over there, not even 275 away. It's like 1,000 or something like that. So we need only about 3 reanimated SAM per minute. So that's only going to take 12 SAM. And then, like we said earlier, 25 plutonium ore. That's pretty easy. It's going to make us 25 nitrogen gas per minute. And that is the second part we need for the fuse modular frame. For the last item we need is heavy modular frame. So we're going to go way back here. We're going to use mostly iron, I believe, in this recipe. Mostly iron and maybe some concrete. It's pretty nice. A lot of iron, but you know, it's all good. So for the heavy modular frame, we need 5 modular frames. We need 20 steel pipe. We need 5 encased industrial beams and 120 screws. Let's start with the 120 screws. Is this right here? Yep. Pretty easy. We need 30 iron ingots to make 120 screws. We're going to use the alternate pure iron ingot recipe. Only need about 17 iron ore and about 10 water. Alternate cast screw recipe. Send that straight to the manufacturer. What's the next item? Oh, we got steel pipe. We're going to need 20 steel pipe. We're going to use the alternate iron pipe recipe. Pretty easy. So we need about 80 iron ingots. We're going to use the alternate pure iron ingot recipe. We're going to need about 44 iron ore and about 25 water. Send that to a constructor to make the alternate iron pipe. And then the iron pipe goes straight, to the manufacturer. All right, so the next item we're gonna need is some encased industrial beams. Gonna come from way over here. Pretty easy again. So we're gonna need 30 steel pipe, and we're gonna need 25 concrete. Go use an alternate encased industrial pipe recipe. Start off with the concrete. Just gonna use the alternate wet concrete recipe. About 37.5 limestone and about 32 water. Make 25 concrete. Send that to the assembler. I'm going to use another recipe that we love, alternate pure iron ingot recipe, to make 120 iron ingot. About 65 iron ore and about 37 water. I'm going to send the ingots to a constructor to make 30 steel pipe. Send those steel pipe to the assembler. Then we're going to make 5 encased industrial beam. Send that to the manufacturer to make the heavy modular frame. For the final item we need is 5 modular frame per minute. So we need 140 screws, and we need 7.5 reinforced iron plates. So let's start over here with the reinforced iron plate. So we're going to need 90 screws and 45 iron plates. Screws are pretty easy. We need 22.5 pure iron ingots, alternate pure iron ingots in our refinery. Then we need 90 alternate cast screws inside of constructor. Send that to the assembler. Then we're gonna need a total of, how many? It says 45, 45 iron plates. So we need 67.5 alternate pure iron ingots to make the 44 iron plates. I'm gonna send that on this line here with the screws to make a reinforced iron plate, 7.5 per minute. Now the next item we need, pretty simple again, is 140 screws. I'm gonna come over here. So we're gonna make 70 alternate cast screws inside of 2 constructors. So we're gonna need 35 iron ingot per minute, alternate pure iron ingots. So we need about 19 iron ore and about 11 water. Once you get your iron ingots, you're gonna split the 2 into 2 constructors. Gonna make 70 screws per minute, 1 and 2. So that'll give us our 140 alternate cast screws per minute. I'm gonna send that with the reinforced iron plates from earlier to make our 5 modular frames. Then we're gonna send the modular frames right on over to the manufacturer to make the heavy modular frames. 1 per minute, that's all we need. Now we got our 1 modular frame. We're gonna send that all the way down here to the used modular frame manufacturer. Now we have 1 per minute here. Now we got our radio control unit, and we got our fuse modular frame. Gonna send that in an assembler to make a pressure conversion cube. We only need 1 per minute. So now we got our pressure conversion cube, and we got our 200 copper powder per minute. Now we have our nuclear pasta inside of a particle accelerator. Gonna send our nuclear pasta all the way down the line to the manufacturer, making a 10 singularity cells. Then those singularity cells are going to come all the way around here, go right to the particle accelerator, where we have our plutonium waste and our dark matter residue waiting for us to make the 10 Ficsonium. Then the Ficsonium goes right into the quantum encoder to make the 5 Ficsonium fuel rods per minute. And like always, when you use the quantum encoder, you're gonna have dark matter residue. So just make sure you get rid of the dark matter residue as fast as you can. You can use it. You can store it if you want. It's not gonna store forever. So eventually you'll have to dump it into an awesome sink. I'm just storing it for really no good reason at all. All right, so that's all complete. So now we only have 5 per minute. That's all we got. That's all we need. That's all I really want to do. We have our 5 Ficsonium fuel rods per minute. This will probably never fill up, but for some reason I just put this here. We got it going through here because we're only going to use 5 nuclear power plants. We have this split. If you don't know how to do a 5 split, this is how you do it here. We got them all going to each to each power plant. Just burn it at 100%. You'll be fine. So my total power is about 492,000, I believe. It might get to 493 if if everything is hitting all at one time. But yeah, that's about it. Need about, I think you only need like 250 water or 240 water, something like that. But I just have 600. I don't know why, I just do. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Gotta go. Peace.